Hi there and welcome to the Shoo Rayner drawing channel on YouTube. And if you've been to McDonalds in Britain just recently, you may have got a Happy Meal like this and all these drawings on the front. I did. And inside you may have got a book called And Pigs Might Fly, and you may have got a little finger puppet of Pint Size, that's him. And I did all these drawings in all the books by Michael Morpurgo, and I'm going to show you now how to draw Pint Size. But let's not talk about it. Let's do it! Well, I think that Pint Size is quite easy to draw, so what I thought was I would show you how to draw him in some different poses. So for his head you want kind of a circle and then just a slight little dome on the top like that. And kind of from where the dome meets, you want to go up and across and then a little blip on the end. And then bring the ears back. So he has very large ears. So they're kind of like, because he wants to fly, and they're kind of like his wings, I suppose. And you want his big eyes, and just kind of a circly nose, slightly squashed that way, the circle nose. And then he's flying and having a really good time. So put a curve in immediately under there, little dimply cheeks. And this is kind of the crazy. This is kind of what he looks like on the finger puppet that you get at McDonald's. And then we want a line going in and up there. Now he's flying, so you want that's his little body, the background. So this is quite foreshortened, and then you're going to want to see his tail. I'll make that a bit more there. And then you're not going to really see any body at all, but we'll have his little trotters sticking out like that, and picks up those little kind of extra bits there. So if we just draw all around that like that, and all around, then nice big eyes. And whenever I'm doing my cartoony kind of things, I either do circles with a little bit of white left in it, or I do a kind of a fat letter C. I've done circles, I'll do a fat letter C in the next one. And then his snout will be like that, and you want to put these little bits of shading in like that. Draw those dimples to aim at. Go all the way around there, and then one around the middle, and then those are his teeth smiling because he's really happy because he's flying. Because pigs can fly, you know. And I'll bring that around like that. Put a bit of shading in there, and then we want these little trotters like that. We'll put a bit of shading in there, and quite a bit of shading in his ears. And I don't think it really needs much else than that. And put a bit like that just to darken it up, and he's going wee like that. Okay, so that's one. Of course he can't really fly, can he? So let me just put a little thing there so I can see how much room I've got. He can't really fly, so he's well, I'm not going to tell you the story because you need to go and find out. But anyway, so he kind of, let's have him kind of going, oopsie daisy. He's realised now that he can't really fly. We want to have him looking down, and not a very big body. And pigs have this kind of weird, the little bit will be on the back there, so we want to have kind of trotters like that, and then it's kind of like a dog leg, isn't it? That will go there, so that's it, like that, and a little bit on the back, and these trotters, and we're going to want the curly tail again, like that. So again, we've got kind of a domed head all the way around, and he's got kind of happy eyebrows there, and here he's going to have eyebrows looking slightly worried, let me get the things in right. And then that will be coming around like that there. And then we'll have his trotters just slightly split apart to give a kind of a help kind of. It just kind of adds to the feeling of panic, I think, by kind of opening up those trotters like that. Now I'm thinking that needs to go like that, so that will then come around like that. There we go. And then we want to get those little trotters in there, and again like that. And a lot of this is about drawing the character over and over again, and I'm just doing dots for the eyes there because it just feels a bit more distant and a bit further away. And I'll put a bit of shading in there, which will kind of bring the trotter forward a bit as well, and a bit of shading in there, which then kind of accentuates the kind of silhouette. And I might put a little bit of shading in like that. How are we doing? 5 minutes? Oh, we got lots more time. Let's have him kind of diving to the ground this time, so he's kind of resigned to his fate. I think he knows he's probably not going to make it, and so we need a kind of a different look. And I think if you're doing kind of cartoons and things, you can draw faces again and again and again, and we're going to have again kind of eyebrows. So this is going to be quite similar to this, but it's kind of a different. Here he's joyous and flying, and here he's kind of let's have him almost praying, or sort of doing ready to dive, because you kind of put your hands together like that when you dive, don't you? And so there we are. I think when it comes to expressions in cartoons, I think you just got to look at people and study them and draw people, because I mean this isn't really a pig, is it? I mean, because pigs don't have these kind of expressions. This is really a human being, kind of drawn on top of a kind of a pig cartoon. And I call it anthropomorphism. It's kind of putting human characteristics onto an animal. And I'm going to do the trotters first, actually, so I'll make sure that they kind of meet together like he's kind of praying, so that I can then draw in the rest of the head coming like that. There we go. So yeah, and I think just drawing people, drawing their expressions. Sit in front of a mirror and draw expressions, see where the eyebrows go and how the face just moves, and you just kind of learn over time how to draw different expressions and draw them on different characters, and how to make those characters say things with their expressions and faces, without having to put any words alongside. And I think a lot of it again is just experience, and you just have to do it. I've got sketchbooks and sketchbooks for stuff that never worked, but each time you learn that little bit, you go, oh, I see, oh, I'll get it right next time. Okay, I think we'll have, let me think, I'll do down here. No, I'll just do a little one up here. I'll just have a really happy kind of, it's going to be a similar body to this one, but I'll have him kind of dancing with kind of happiness. Whee! See, I'm not really putting much drawing in there. I mean, I've shown you all the kind of under drawing. So I think on these lessons, I quite often, when I'm drawing on YouTube, I put quite a bit more pencil in than I probably would normally, and quite often I'll just do just a brief kind of outline just for finding the space. And then and if the drawing doesn't work, then well, it's tough, I'll go and do it again, and
you know. That's just the way it is. And I think some people will want to draw it perfectly the first time, and I'm not that bothered. I'd love to draw it perfectly the first time, but I'm not so proud that I can't kind of think, oh, that didn't quite work, I'll do it again, and what I've learned from getting it wrong, I'll get it right the next time. So I would quite often, stop something halfway and just draw it again. There he is dancing. I'll put little kind of wobbly lines, and I'll just have him looking like a pig. Just sort of, just being kind of normal. And you see, that's very rough, but I can do that because I've kind of done it so many times, and here I'm doing it, the eyes as a kind of a little comma which kind of suggests a little bit of reflection in the eye, which just kind of brings the character to life a little bit. Again, shading those ears. And I think, how's that going to go? Like that. So, see, I haven't really put anything in for the legs at all here, and I probably should have done for the little trotters. There we go, and that will go there. And like that. Put some grass in there, and I hope that kind of, put some clouds in there. I hope that kind of gives you an idea of a progression of drawing him in different ways. I'll just move that into the middle there. And is my hairdryer plugged in? Is it? It is. So as ever, I'm going to make sure that this is dry, and then I'm going to erase with the pencil so you can see the finished drawing. And I think there are kind of little things that pen, lost the pen. I think we need some kind of whoosh marks like that coming there, and then whoosh marks coming there, and then some little kind of ping 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 marks just to kind of liven up the drawing. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you learned something from it. And if you did, keep coming back to the Shoo Rayner drawing channel on YouTube. And in the meantime, keep drawing. Practice. And I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye-bye.